After witnessing the Las Vegas attack firsthand, Caleb Keeter, a performer at the Route 91 Harvest Festival, has completely changed his mind on gun control. Welcome back to What's Trending. I'm Shira Lazar. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more. If you don't follow the country music scene, Caleb Keeter is the guitarist in the Josh Abbott Band. The Josh Abbott Band, a Texas-based country band, were one of the many performers who took the stage at Route 91 before the shooting occurred. After the shooting, Josh Abbott himself tweeted about the experience. From the official band Twitter account, Josh writes, "I'll never unhear those gunshots, and our band and crew will never forget how that moment made them feel. Our hearts are with all the victims." Caleb then had more to say, specifically about gun control. Caleb's statement said in part, "I've been a proponent of the Second Amendment my entire life until the events of last night. We actually have members of our crew with concealed handgun licenses and legal firearms on the bus. They were useless. We couldn't touch them for fear police might think we were part of the massacre and shoot us. Writing my parents and the love of my life a goodbye last night and a living will because I felt like I wasn't going to live through the night was enough for me to realize that this is completely out of hand. We need gun control right now." During such a sensitive time, a lot of people fired back at Caleb's comments like this. "Until the events of last night, he forgot all about Sandy Hook. Murderers don't care about laws. You think changing some ink on a piece of paper will stop the killing? Keep telling yourself that. Well, I'm glad you and yours are alive. It took a personal assault to change your mind. It's called empathy. You had none until today." Comments like these, thankfully, were outweighed by huge amounts of support. If you want things to change, then you need to help them change. And you need to be there for the people that are going through that evolution and change. Rob Tannenbaum replies, "Thank you, please stand by this." Rebecca Metz says, "It takes strength to change course. I'm so sorry you were touched by this violence, Caleb. I'm grateful you've joined the fight to stop it." Biker Becca responds, "Thank you for finally coming around to reality. It took me a while myself, but when I was shot in 2006, it changed my position too." For someone who is a huge star in the country music space, it takes a lot of courage and it's very brave to take a pro-gun control stance. So kudos to Caleb. Courtney Parker replies, "Convince people who still think like you did. Help make change so we don't have to live in fear anymore. Use your platform, #GunControlNow." What do you think on Caleb's new stance on gun control? Let us know in the comments below. And by the way, a lack of gun control is a uniquely American issue, and it's something that divides us. In 2012, there were 6 times as many gun-related deaths in America as there are in Canada. America owns about 88 guns for every 100 people, which is more than twice as many guns as number 2 on the list, Switzerland. When similar events happen in other countries, gun control happens quickly. There's no question. Protecting citizens and your community is not a question. And yet here, how many excuses do we make? Well, anyone could do that with knives, so why don't we ban knives? If you could karate chop someone and kill them, why don't we ban karate? Why don't we ban cars? Because cars kill people. The difference is assault rifles are designed to kill a lot of people in a short amount of time. All those other things, they're not. And if they were, then I would say, yeah, create some control around that too. In 1996, a gunman in Port Arthur, Tasmania, killed 35 and wounded 23. 12 days later, Australia's Conservative Prime Minister at the time passed sweeping gun control legislation that's prevented another mass shooting from occurring in Australia. Also in 1996, a gunman killed 16 primary school students in Dunblin, Scotland. In response, the grieving families successfully lobbied the UK Parliament for a total ban on privately owned handguns. As far as gun control goes here, Washington, D.C. is pushing for fewer restrictions. One bill currently in the House of Representatives would ease restrictions on silencers, which make it harder to detect where gunfire is coming from. Another bill allows gun owners to carry concealed weapons out of state. And gun control seems unlikely with the current White House. In February, the White House overturned a mental health restriction on firearms. President Trump told the National Rifle Association in April, "You came through big for me and I'm going to come through for you." Oh, I see how this goes. Favors, okay. This is a very complicated issue. Just creating limitations on gun control isn't necessarily going to solve it, but it could definitely help. And it seems our current stance isn't really changing anything, so something needs to change. We've got to evolve and adapt and be there for each other. If you think there should be a change and want to lend your voice to what's happening, reach out to your local senators. Also, a great resource is act.everytown.org, where you can fill out a form and find out more info of how you can get in touch with Congress to make a difference. Let us know where you stand on this issue in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more of What's Trending.